You know what, Vivek? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt today. You actually came up with a tier list all of us will enjoy.
I may dunk on you, admittedly a lot sometimes, but this sounds fun. Even my son said he wanted to join in.
Because we have such a huge budget, the role of Nikki Haley's son will be played by Gavin Newsom.
Excuse me? Why would I let fucking Gavin Newsom play the role of my son when I can just call him up for free?
Vivek, is this your way of pissing us off today? You couldn't just take one day off? I love you, but I absolutely hate it when you think we are puppets for your little show.
Aren't you the puppets for corporate America? I'm just making you fun ones this time.
Screw you. If they give us money, they give us money. We'll do whatever we want with it. Do you think there are behind-the-scene deals going on or something?
You wouldn't be sneaky and stealthy enough to do something like that. All you have to do is get on a call with a CEO, for example, and they take the strings from there.
Vivek, if you know all about this sort of thing, should we be suspecting you of the same exact thing?
What? Who gave you that idea?
You are an entrepreneur and businessman. If anyone is engaging in that kind of activity, it's you. You admitted yourself you learn from the best.
Can you shut up? That's irrelevant. Here you know, what if you shut up, I'll tell Newsom to scram, and I'll lose all of that money.
The less money you have, the better my day will be. The things you can do with that amount of money are endless. It scares me to death to think about what else you are doing with it.
Hey, at least I'm not the one who is investing in my former employer's stocks. I think you know what I'm talking about. Right, Ms. Airplane?
Boeing has nothing to do with me anymore.
Look at that. You proved my point that saves me some time and energy. Let's start the tier list before I start exposing more of your secrets.
It kind of feels like you already did, man.
So what do you guys think of the zombie?
I like the zombies. They are basic, but they are exactly what they are supposed to be. Zombies.
I don't care for the zombies all that much. They are easy to kill and fend off. There are many other mobs that take the cake for me. It isn't one of them.
I agree with Nikki on this one. If I had my own army of mobs, the zombies wouldn't be in it.
Do you really think a horde of mobs would listen to your command? You're the kind of guy that the zombies would infect and force you to join their army, not you being the one who leads them. Be realistic, Ron. You're the guy who told me that you only watched the first episode of The Walking Dead because the zombies made you pee your pants. I won't confirm or deny if it was legitimate or not. That's up to you to share.
Okay, if you want us to be realistic, let's see what your reasoning is behind putting the zombie in S tier. Go on, we are waiting.
It's a zombie. We can see these guys in all different kinds of media.
Not to be pushy with you, Vivek, but she asked about the Minecraft zombie.
God damn it, Vivek. You need evidence to back up your claim. It's like you are writing an essay. You need evidence to back up your answer.
Okay, give me the evidence you have to prove you work out.
Stop changing the topic to how much I weigh.
What's that noise? Is someone choking?
It's just Vivek.
Oh, forget I asked anything.
You're choking, Vivek? Let him go. Are you crazy or something?
He's the one who drove me crazy.
Just let him go. It isn't worth it.
Man, you need help. Talk to a therapist or something.
Let's end this whole debacle already. I'm putting the zombie in C tier. There isn't anything special about it, but we have to acknowledge how similar the character is to how they are portrayed in the media.
Okay, now for this next mob, I'm only expecting praise and cheers. The Creeper. If any mob gets to go in S tier, it's the Creeper.
Don't start calling me a nerd for knowing this, but the Creeper was made on accident. It was supposed to be a model for a pig, but Notch turned it into a creeper.
I was about to hop on the call Ron a nerd train, but that is very interesting, so I'll refrain from doing so.
I just hate it when they blow up your base. But what is Minecraft without the Creeper? I don't know if the game would have became so famous without it.
Removing the Creeper from Minecraft's history won't doom the game.
They deserve S tier, plain and simple. What should I say about them to further convince you they deserve nothing but S?
Okay, put it in S tier. Now how about the villager?
They are Minecraft's version of an Indian scammer. If it wasn't for all the Squidward memes, I would say they deserve E tier. But for the memes alone, they get D. None of you would be able to convince me otherwise. My mind is set on it.
I get your point, man. I wish they did something else other than give you crappy trades. I will admit there are a few exceptions, but that's like finding a needle in a haystack.
You can get their level up, and some of them even get you things like maps to wooden mansions. I'll cut them some slack, but I have to agree with Chris. What do you think, Ron?
I find great joy from the villagers, and in my opinion, This may be controversial, but they would get A tier from me.
Do you want us to gasp now or later?
Later, please. Hear me out. Their villages are like a safe haven, and you are able to find iron golems there too. If you wanted to, you could expand their villages and make your own kingdom.
Man, out of the four of us, I didn't think Ron was the most ambitious. Someone needs to elect him governor of the Minecraft state of Florida.
I know that sounds weird, but it is Minecraft. I'm expanding both my horizons and theirs at the same time.
Okay, I like your creativity and ambition, Ron, but you don't need villagers to have a village. You can kill all of them, and the village won't disappear out of thin air. As for the iron golems, you can build your own. If you are judging them, judge them separately from the villager.
So are we still locked in at D tier?
Yeah, sorry, Ron, I can tell you were adamant about giving them a higher rank.
It's okay, but they aren't the only mob I would place that high. The Ender Dragon definitely needs to be an S tier. If it's not S tier, what are we even doing?
What I'm doing is making an argument. An argument against that because the Ender Dragon is an easy foe. He only flies around the place and leaves all the work to the Endermen.
Man, he sounds like that kind of boss who gives out orders, but doesn't have a backbone to do it himself. What a punk.
Okay, if that's the case, did you take control of all the departments in New Jersey's cabinet?
Fuck off. Anyway, the Ender Dragon only gets C tier, only because you can get creative on how you want to kill him.
There isn't any other game out there where you can kill the final boss with beds. I'll give the Ender Dragon that.
I know this may upset everyone but Vivek, but I have a doctor's appointment in a little bit, so I only have time for one more, but I'm going to make it a good one.
Yeah, whatever that doctor says, go in through one hole and out the other. Anyway, what mob do you want to rank?
This may break the criteria, but I'm ranking you Vivek, the player.
Excuse me?
We aren't ranking politicians, Chris.
He isn't a politician to begin with, so let's rank the main character, the player.
E tier. If there was a F tier, that's where I would put him. If the whole entire alphabet was on the tier list, he would actually be Z.
Oh no, I know where this is going.
You've attacked my family, my credibility, my character, and everything in between. You know, if this was Danganronpa, I would kill you, even if I was caught. If this was Mario, I would jump on you like a Goomba. And if this was The Sims, I would shove you into a box and starve you to death. God, I'm so happy I can tell you all of this in an appropriate manner. Thank you, Chris. Just thank you so much for giving me this blessed opportunity. Please marry me already.
I'll address the last part another time, but I don't hate Vivek. I just hate the stuff that's spewing out of his mouth. I don't know how I went through that church service with you, but you are my friend, and I can handle you better than Nikki. You are a D tier for me, Vivek.
Wow, I have yet another controversial opinion. Vivek is an A tier in my book.
Oh, come on, Ron, are you on something?
If this man hated us and wanted to make our lives hell, why would he go to Equestria to find me?
Thank you, Ron. Someone has some common sense here.
Fine, give him C tier or whatever, but Vivek, I still believe you deserve Z tier. I'm done here. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.